Greetings. Today, I would like to introduce you to the inner wisdom that is within you. And when I speak about wisdom, I'm speaking about taking action based on the knowledge that has been given to you. Well, there's certain knowledge I will definitely like to share with you. And this knowledge is all about yourself. It's about your anatomy, your physiology, your biology, and moreover, your psychology. Okay? How your mind actually control your body. Your mind even control every organ of your body. Also, it is your own mind that you have to use to create your reality. Whether you create your reality consciously or unconsciously. Okay, it's all mental, it's all psychological. You see, when you think more deeply, you would realize that everything in this world, it was for us a thought, it was for us an idea, it was for us imagine. It's all an expression of the mind. So when I tell you to activate the inner wisdom, okay, the wisdom that is within you, I'm saying to you that unless you practice certain things that would help you to live from inside out, you would never really come to the realization that this physical body is only a out picturing of the real body, which is your true essence, which is invisible. So in short, I'm saying that you have an invisible body, but this visible body is just a replica, okay, to show you that you have an inner body. So with this outer body, you can see, you can taste, you can touch, you can smell, you have the power of mind, and you have the power of speech. And so the animals and so on, they do not have the power of mind and speech like you. You cannot understand and articulate like you, which gives you dominion and power over them. Well, it's the same thing with the mind. If you take power and dominion over your mind based on the knowledge of who you are, then it will teach you how to act to get certain results in your life. So, for example, every person on this planet was raised to have certain beliefs. And based on what belief that was passed down to you would mean what will shape your everyday life. Because your everyday life is shaped based on how you go to bed, what you are going to bed thinking about or reminiscing about, and when you wake in the morning also. So it is very important that you have a solid foundation. Once that foundation is built and your mental faculties that you're born with here, like your will and your perception, your reasoning, your memory, your intuition, especially intuition and imagination. If you've been taught from a very, very, very young age, the power of your imagination, the power of your intuition, and you focus your energy inwardly to give you what you would like to experience outwardly, you'll be operating in a science called alchemy. And then you will fully understand what it means when it says that as a man thinketh in his heart, it is teaching you as a man thinks within, so shall it be demonstrated on the outer physical three-dimensional world. Okay, so knowledge is only power when it's been applied. And when it's been applied, that is when it becomes wisdom. So if you can close your eyes in meditation or visualization and you can act out the script that you choose. So for example, if someone wants to live a life of a millionaire on this planet and they could think about the places they will go, the things they will do, the friends they will meet, and they could map out the whole experience, okay, through envisioning it, but acting it out in the non-physical world of their mind by closing their eyes and shutting out this physical three-dimensional world. And they believe it and do it in the present tense, in the now, because there's only now. Okay, and they live from that place. Once their subconscious mind can feel that it is so, it will be so in your outer experience, because it's all about programming your subconscious mind. So this inner wisdom that you must activate, it have to do with you being very much open-minded, you being willing to unlearn, relearn, and reprogram your subconscious mind, especially if you realize that things that you believe, that they're not adding up and making sense. They are not aligning with the rest of nature. For example, you look at nature and you see the sun is what empowers all of nature. It gives all of nature its energy, its light. And all of nature brings forth bountifully. You see when the rain fall, it fall in abundance. You see the sun and the seashore, it's in abundance. You see the leaves and the tree, it's in abundance. You see when the tree bring forth their food, they bring forth in abundance. And you realize that you live in a world of abundance. Then you have to get in alignment or in touch with your abundant self. Because if you're experiencing lack and scarcity, it means that you are out of alignment with that part of you that reflects abundance. Okay? So, in order for you to be in full alignment, there's some rearranging you would have to do. And it would have to start from the psyche, because everything is created first in the mind. And then it's been demonstrated on the outside. So once you understand the power of the mind, you will know that there is an inner working that needs to take place, or some inner engineering. Well, this inner engineering is of the sun. Okay, that's the reason why I've been teaching the world that the sun parallels the human imagination, the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there's anything made that was made. And once you want to discover that God in man is man's imagination, then you would realize that it says that the Lord thy God is a sun, a sun, a light, and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. Well, common sense will teach you that if you actually look at the operation of the sun, the sun, okay, you will prove for yourself that the sun is a replica of the mind. Okay, and so in the absence of the sun, there is darkness. And in the presence of the sun, there is light. Well, it's the same thing with your thinking. There's a side of you that would produce darkness, and there's a side of you that will produce light. There's a side of you that is very uplifting and motivating, okay, and very optimistic. And there's a side of you that is very pessimistic and one that is destructive, okay. So not until you realize that you have one mind but two different say hemisphere of the same one mind, so you can vibrate on your lower self, or you can vibrate on your higher self. Okay, so it is when you take action or take the necessary steps to get the necessary results that you like to see in your life that you will realize that you're operating in true wisdom. Okay, and true wisdom is true faith. So there's a fake form of faith which is blind, but there's another form of faith that is not blind, because it is based on knowledge, and that knowledge is of self. And the more knowledge of self you have, you become more confident, more assured, more aware. And when you understand how things really work, you will be putting the mechanics together without any doubt and any fear. Okay, that's the reason why you have to start with love, self-love. Start to love yourself, believe in yourself, and embrace yourself just as you are, and start from where you are. And always be willing to unlearn and relearn and reprogram your subconscious mind. And you'll find that there is a wisdom that has been hidden within you. But you are the one who is responsible to activate that inner wisdom. And so men and women been born in this world to discover that first, to share it with you. And you have the choice to either accept or reject such knowledge. Okay? Because remember, at the end of the day, action always speaks louder than words. I'm bringing you the word, but the words, but you have to take action in your own life. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense, if it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. You like to get my books, the links are all down in the description. You want to be a part of my Patreon community, you're welcome. You want to be a part of my Free Thinkers and Seekers University, you're welcome. You want to book a one-on-one with me, reach out to me, send me an email, whatsoever you desire. Okay, my last encouragement to you is to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below. Make sure you do that. Okay, and definitely let your intuition, always let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.